Hi guys, Nori here. Have you ever felt like you don't belong anywhere in the world? Like you're invisible or no one is appreciating you? If that's the case, I can absolutely relate to that feeling. In this modern world of extreme individualism, I feel like it might feel very impossible to even belong anywhere because after all, no one belongs alone. I mean, we all belong to ourselves, but I feel like this individualism is such a trap. But also, it could be an opportunity to see something that's very, very, very awesome. I believe that each soul, our individual soul, comes to this world already belonging. In this video, I would like to share the Japanese concept and the word Goen. And this might actually help you shift the perspective and also kind of show you the evidence of that truth that we all already belong and we are born belonging. So let's get into that. Goen's go is the honorific that us Japanese often put in front of the words to show the reverence or respect. En is translated into English as meaning relationship, bond, connection, affinity, family ties, opportunity, destiny, chance, and the Buddhist term called pratyaya, which means the indirect causes as opposed to direct causes. So we can see that the word en encompasses, no pun intended, quite a lot of meaning. So let's get a little bit deeper. Goen is generally in Japan considered something inevitable rather than the random chances. Small interactions or seemingly trivial interactions or the encounters we might have in our daily lives. Later, we realize that those interactions start to have such influential, significant effects on our lives. These encounters might be something that just happened once and then pass, or it might become the seeds for creating more later, longer relationship or friendship that might last for a lifetime. So English words like synchronicity or serendipity might describe the part of the meaning Goen. But Goen doesn't only mean the positive interactions, and actually has it might include a lot of weirdos that comes to our lives or seemingly negative events that happen in our lives. So the power of Goen exists in our reflection and the appreciation of the past encounters in our lives. This is why we put go, the honorific, to show our reverence and awe or the respect for this very mystical forces, the mystical threads, I should say, that come to our lives. That's inevitable. It's not random chance that anything positive or negative that come into our lives. We put the honorific go to show that yes, we appreciate them because this is the moment of the perspective shift. That's quite a bit, and then I feel that it's very revolutionary. Is that perspective change of everything happens to me to everything happens for me. And then I feel that's the essence of Goen. So Goen is those individual connection and threads that come into our lives seemingly random, but obviously it's inevitable. It could be one-time meeting, or it could be something that becomes later as lifelong relationship or connection. But there was one time in all of our relationship where that has started. And in that moment is Goen, and in that moment is worked through that individual, unseen mystical forces. And this is why it is Goen, because we show a lot of reverence for that. So this is why I said earlier that when we feel like we don't belong, it is a moment of opportunity, because that is when we get to actually reflect on our lives and then start to appreciate that each threads that actually happened in our lives as Goen, and appreciate them. The fact that you are here now, even though right now you are in not so great situation. If you're in a life-threatening situation, you have to do something about that. But if you're in a situation where you don't necessarily like, I feel that we can all appreciate the fact that you're alive and that you're able to watch this video. And even though you don't have the face of the people that you can appreciate or remember, maybe you can feel the clothes that you're wearing, that you can appreciate the hands of the people that touched your clothes in order to create and sew your clothes somewhere in the factory for you. I feel that that's Goen as well. It's all Goen. And if you are willing to go deeper in reflection, it's never ending, because it just shows the ultimate truth that we all come here belonging. So this is why I love the concept of Goen. So in this video, I introduced the concept and the word Goen. And I hope it really helped to change the perspective and taking the opportunity of feeling not belonging to remembering that you do belong, the truth of that, and then also to be able to see all of the tiny little interactions and the encounters and everybody that's in your life. Either, I don't want to call people bad, but there are some people that we're like kind of wondering, wow, it's like I did not get along with that person. It doesn't mean that you have to dislike them or hate them. It just means that they too come to your life for you to show you something. And that's Goen. So I really hope that this video helped you to feel more belonging each day for everyday life, and to see how much of the mystical forces are at works in order for you to be here, and to really appreciate that. So that was Goen. And I really appreciate the Goen of you watching this video. Thank you. And also, I have the Life Story Discovery Kits free to download. That is a really useful tool for you to start discovering your roots and then start to connect back and remember your true nature. So yeah, just go ahead and download that. It's free and it's very helpful. So thank you so much again, and I will see you in the next video.